glorious experiences, life-changing, inspiring. Glorious experiences, life-changing, inspiring, and renewing with the word and power of God.
You are more than a conqueror. Whatever the devil says, you are more than a conqueror. You are the kinsman redeemer of your family. You are the Joseph of your family. You are the Jesus of your family. Stand and say, I will redeem this home.
You will experience real revival in every aspect of
That
your
atmosphere
life.
of tears that has been in the family, that atmosphere of disease from one sickness to the other, I stand as a servant of God. I decree that the atmosphere of the Holy Ghost takes over.
The power of God will fill your entire environment with His word made real. This is a glorious experience with evangelist Mike Adogale.
Hello, greetings in the name of Jesus. It's another day, and this is glorious experience with evangelist Mike Adogale. Sit down tight, and we're going to enjoy another section with the Holy Ghost. I'm talking today on when Jesus gives you attention. When Jesus gives you attention. Or better say, you can call it when Jesus gives a man attention. Mark chapter 10 from verse 46 to 52. Mark chapter 10 from verse 46 to 52. Read. And they came to Jericho. And as he went out of Jericho with his disciples and a great number of people, please follow that, and a great number of people, blind Bartimaeus, the son of Timaeus, sat by the highway side begging. That has always been his begging position. And when he heard that it was Jesus of Nazareth, he began to cry out and say, Jesus, thou son of David, have mercy on me. Verse 48. And many charged him that he should hold his peace. But he cried the more a great deal. Thou son of David, have mercy on me. First question I want to ask. Of what business is the multitude towards the crying of this blind man? Now, they all had their needs. And I beg you, not many of them were running after Jesus because they actually loved him. They were going after him because of what he could provide for them. He was coming out of Jericho, and so much crowd went after him because they all needed what they can get. And this man was blind, and without somebody helping him, he can't walk. So he sat by the side where he has always been begging since he was born. This occasion, he heard this crowd. Who is passing this place? It's Jesus. Who is this Jesus? The miracle worker. His news was everywhere. Is he passing? He's passing. Is he passing? He's passing. I can't see him. And because I can't see him, I can't locate him. I can't run after him. But I can shout, Jesus, thou son of David, have mercy. The Bible said the multitude went to him and said, shut up. When he shut him up, the Bible said he cried the more. Jesus, thou son of David, have mercy. Verse 49 says, and Jesus stood still and commanded him to be called. Ladies and gentlemen, let's consider something. There was a crowd coming. It was not just one person, it was not two, it was not family members. They all had their need. Do you think that this crowd will be there without noise? It was noisy. The crowd was coming. Everybody wanted him. Everybody wanted to get his attention. Everybody wanted him to touch them. Everybody wanted him to answer their case. People were talking, and so you could just imagine how noisy that congregation would have been. And yet this man could shout from the roadside, Jesus! And even the crowd noticed that somebody spoke different. And they came to him and shut him down. But he shouted them all. Even in their shutting him down, the noise was more. Because, keep quiet, keep quiet, keep quiet. You are not the type he's looking for. Keep quiet. So there was more noise. But he shouted them all. The first thing that caught my attention is that how come Jesus would recognize this man in this shout? Jesus, thou son of David, have mercy. How could he recognize his voice? Because the voice of a desperate searcher is always outstanding. That cry was a cry from the heart. And Jesus never ignores when you go after him from your heart. Every time you seek him with a true hunger, a true desire, he responds. Many may be shouting, many may be praying, but if yours can come from a heart of hunger, a heart that really seeks him, he will hear you. Have mercy. And Jesus stood. When he stood, he commanded the man to be called. Now hear me, verse 49 again. And Jesus stood still and commanded him to be called. And they called the blind man. They called the blind man. They called. Who called him? The same multitude. The same multitude. At this point, I want to tell you something. If you can go for him, if you can seek him with a deep heart, with hunger, with everything about you, hear me very well. The same people that mocked you, the same people that laughed at you, the same people that castigated you and relegated you to the background, they are the same people that will give you attention. When Jesus stood still, the multitude gave him attention. It doesn't matter who has, for a long time, refused to listen to you or considered even your plea. It doesn't matter if they want to see you or not. If you can get the attention of Jesus, these people will give you attention. The multitude called him. Remember, they were the one that shot him and said, get out. They tried to cover him up, but that was when Jesus did not give him attention. Now that Jesus said, stood and said, call him, the multitude called him. If you can get the attention of Jesus, you will get the attention of the world. If you can get the attention of Jesus, if you can get his attention, just get his attention. Just get, concerning that ailment, concerning that business, concerning that family problem, concerning your health, concerning your children, just get his attention. Get his attention, and the world will give you attention. Praise the Lord. Now let's go further. They called him. They called the blind man, saying unto him, watch what they said, be of good comfort. If Jesus gives you attention, comfort comes to your life. He is not be comforted for since birth. He's been blind, moving everywhere. But the moment Jesus gives him attention, the first thing he said, be of good comfort, relax, be happy. Change has come. Have you been looking for comfort? Have you been praying for comfort? Have you been seeking comfort? Have you desired comfort? Have you fasted for comfort? He said, be of good comfort. Be of good comfort. Comfort comes when Jesus comes. He will comfort you on that amen. He will comfort your marriage. He will comfort the children. He will comfort your body. He will comfort your business. He will comfort your occupation. He will comfort no matter what is comfort. Relax. Relaxation. Ease. The moment Jesus gives a man attention, ease has come to that life. Peace has come to that life. Succor has come. Praise the name of the Lord. All you need is attention of Jesus. Seek that attention. Cry for that attention. He said, comfort. He said, be of good comfort. Number 2, rise. 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 Why? He calleth you. He calleth thee. He has given you attention. Therefore, comfort has come. Number 2, rise. Ladies and gentlemen, The attention of Jesus is what you need to rise up from that circumstance. There can be a rising in life. You can rise from that sick bed. You can rise from that poverty state. You can rise from that failure. You can rise from that dejection. You can rise from oppression. You can rise from obsession. You can rise from whatsoever the devil has put you into. But you need the attention of Jesus. He said, be of good comfort. Rise. He calleth thee. In the name of Jesus. I pray today that your heart that seeks after God will increase. That your whole life will be given to him. Be of good comfort. Be of good comfort. When he gives you attention, your word gives you attention. When Jesus gives you attention, comfort comes to your life. And when Jesus gives you attention, you will start the rising path. The moment he stands for you, you begin to rise. This guy has not even met him. But for the fact that he gave him attention, he said, the multitude gave you attention right now because Jesus gave attention. Number 2, comfort has come. Number 3, begin to rise. Rise! A man that Jesus gives attention cannot be where he used to be. You need him. You need Jesus. Let's go further. He called it the verse 50. Now watch. And he, the man, and he, casting away his garment, rose and came to Jesus. I need to read again. And he, casting away his garment, rose and came to Jesus. Again, Jesus said, call him. And the multitude that ignored him gave him attention. He called thee, rise. But for him to rise, the Bible said, he took hold of a particular garment. His garment, his regalia, his covering, and took it off. The question I want to ask, did Jesus talk about that garment? No. All Jesus said was, rise. No, all Jesus said was, come. And for him to come, he rose. But for him to rise, there was this garment that needed to be taken away. The question is, this man, was he just realizing that he has been wearing this garment? If the answer is yes, why? Has this garment not always been on him? How come it needed the attention of Jesus for him to realize what the garment represented? Number 2, if he had always known that this garment was there, how come he has not taken it away for all this while? Why did he need the intervention of Jesus for him to take away the garment? This is what the Lord said to me. There are 2 case scenarios here. First, he has always had this garment on and never really knew what the garment meant. He has always had this garment on and never really knew what the garment represented. But when Jesus gave him attention, his eyes opened to what this garment meant. That with this garment in my life, I can never rise. So the moment Jesus gave him attention, the garment was revealed. The mystery of the garment was revealed. The secret of the garment was revealed. And yes, the moment he realized, said, no, this garment I have always washed and wore does not speak well for my life. I cannot rise with this garment on. When Jesus gives you attention, secrets of that your life are revealed to you. There are so many garments you are putting on. Some of you, you welcome the garment. You will even pay for the garment. There are people in your life right now that have covered your life up. There are friends, there are relatives that you should take off for you to rise. But you never know them. The Bible says a man's enemies and a man's foes are members of his own household. You don't even know the people you are shaking hands with. They laugh at you. daylight. They cook up stories and cook up fights at night. You don't know. It takes the attention of Jesus for this to be revealed. There are behavioral patterns you have built over years that are fighting your destiny. You do nothing about it. There are people you are under, spiritual, some pastors. Remember, why has he not taken it away? He had no ability. The power, the enablement to take it away was not there. But when Jesus gave him attention, he was endued with power to take it away. Do you know there are some of you right now listening to me? You know what the problem is, but you don't know how to undo it. You know where the problem lies. You know that this, my character, this behavior is what my problem is. You know that this man, this woman in my life is the reason why my life met. You know already. You know that this smoking, this womanizing, this fornication, this pornography, you know this masturbation is the problem I have. You know this disobedience to God's instruction is my problem. But you don't know how to stop it. You don't know how to walk out of it. You don't know. That's why you need the attention of Jesus. That is why you need the attention of Jesus. That is why you need the attention of Jesus. When he gives you attention, power comes for you to take off. You don't need somebody to pray for you. If Jesus gives you attention, he gives you power to overcome every garment. And I pray today that attention comes. Now watch it. When he took off the garment, then he rose. Every garment, every sickness, every man, every woman, every child, every boy, every girl that has become a covering on your rising path, I send them out of your life today in the name of Jesus. But I pray that Jesus will be unveiled to you. I pray for him, that you will seek him, that you will pursue him, that you will go for him. He will stop for you. The world will give you attention. You will be comforted. You will take off that garment and you will rise in the name of Jesus. And then after he rose, he came to Jesus. Verse 51 says, and Jesus answered and said unto him, what wilt thou that I should do unto thee? The blind man said unto him, Lord, that I might receive my sight. And Jesus said unto him, go thy way, thy faith hath made thee whole. And immediately received his sight and followed Jesus in the way. Now, when Jesus stopped for him and gave him attention, he had not seen him. He only heard him and gave him attention. He heard him and heard the panting of his heart, the desire of his heart. I need Jesus. Jesus stopped. And the crowd stopped and called him. Be comforted. Comfort has come because Jesus has come. Rise. For him to rise. The garment. He saw the mystery of the garment. He got the power to undo it. And he took it out. And rose. He came to Jesus. But after coming to Jesus, Jesus could literally see that he was blind. But he asked him, what do you want me to do for you? You know what that means? Jesus knows what you need, but he wants your relationship. Jesus needed an interaction, a discussion. He needed companionship. He needed friendship. He said, man, what do you want me to do for you? Jesus could have said, blind man, what do you want me to do for you? Because you could see the blindness, but that may not be the man's problem. And until you relate with a man, he doesn't really know exactly what you want. Do you really need him to give you full attention? You need to build a relationship. Don't just assume that he knows it all. He knows it, but he wants you. He wants you. Jesus could have said, yes, man, you are whole, and the eyes will be open, but there won't be a relationship. So he wanted a relationship. No matter where you are listening to me today, I want to tell you this. Jesus loves you. Jesus loves you. Jesus wants a relationship with you. He knows exactly what you need, but he wants a relationship. He wants to hold you. He wants to love you. He wants to be there for you. Make it possible. You say, how, evangelist? Call unto him. Call him. Call him now. Call him tomorrow. If you are not saved, give your life to Jesus. Accept him as your Lord and Savior. and maintain a constant praying day, a constant fasting time, a constant word studying time. And if you are saved, build a prayer relationship with Jesus, a worship time. Stay in his presence and love him. Just love him. Just love him. Not about telling him all you need. Just love him. Just love him. Worship him. You are lovely. You are sweet. He knows what you need. In building that relationship with Jesus, he takes off your problem. Jesus said, go thy way and you shall be made whole. Every time you have stayed with him, the way you go becomes a way of miracles. Every time you relate with him, the path you take becomes a path of it. He said, go that way. In other words, now you have met me, your way will be a miracle way. Your path will be a miracle path. But until you meet him, until you relate with him, until you spend time with him, you can't see miracles in your path. You can't see miracles in your marriage, miracles in your relationship, miracles in ministry, miracles in anything you do. But until you relate with him, he needs you. He's dying for your love. When you give him yourself, he gives you himself. He's full of miracles. He's full of glories. I pray today that you receive it. Not just receive it, build a relationship with him. Spend time in his presence. Spend time to pray. Spend time to study the word. Spend time to fast. Spend time to love him. Spend time to go evangelizing his work. Spend time to sponsor his work. Like sending your seeds for this broadcast for Glorious Men's Ministry. It will be loving Jesus. It will expand the work. It will help us cover more countries, more nations, more continents. It will help us to go out on crusade evangelism, sponsor people in schools and orphanages. It's your way of telling Jesus, I want to love you. As you do this, may his grace come upon you. As you do this, may his power come upon you. As you do this, may his light dawn more and more on you in the name of Jesus. Then as you call it, at least I just may hear this. Did you notice that when the blind man called, the crowd shut him down? Let me tell you something. Once you are doing something that is uncommon, expect even friends to shut you down. Do not call him the way others are calling him. Call him more. Call him to get the attention, get the attention of men. This man called, cried, Jesus! And the crowd faced him. If your service to God hasn't started attracting criticism for fellow believers, you are not serving him outstanding yet. If your sowing into God's kingdom is not catching attention, you have not sowed enough. If you're praying and evangelizing and standing for purity has not started attracting criticism from fellow believers, then you have not done enough. Jesus' attention is gotten when men begin to persecute you for the right that you are doing. Stand up today. I encourage you. Do not be disappointed. Have you been persecuted in the past? Wake up and start again. Do it. He will give you, and when he gives you attention, comfort will come. I pray that attention, heaven's attention, heaven's searchlight beams on you, and let every trouble in your life wipe out in the name of Jesus. As I speak now, God's presence is on your life. I command those sickness to go, diseases to go, cancers to go. I command diseases, I command the problem, the reason for tears in your life to go. That discouragement, I take it off. The strength of God comes upon you. In the name of Jesus. Thank you, Father. In Jesus' name. You go see our address, phone numbers, you can contact us. You can help us to send this work far with the addresses and the bank's account you see on the screen. You can call the office. Somebody will be there to attend to you. God bless you. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.